Welcome, Divine. We are back with the Divine Masculine. I hope you were able to check out the Divine Feminine reading. It's good. And all of those for September, they are really good. This reading also piggybacks from the DM Advantage reading that was put out. So check that out. They're marked September 2019, and this one is DM's Advantage. I knew it. That reading is actually, all of these readings are defining and breaking down that original reading. So this is really, really good. With the masculine energy, it's next level of reflection. Next level of reflection. And interesting enough, this very reading that I just pulled for the masculine energy, I channeled this this morning in communication with a masculine. This very reading. All right. Let's get into it. Knights of Cups, okay? This is the Knight of Cups. So that is what we're going to say. Knights of Cups is what we're looking at with the Divine Masculine energy right now. So this is, one, we know the cups, that's emotion. So this is coming from an emotional place. We're in the beginning of the reading with the Divine Masculine energy. But this is like proposition from the emotional space. So when I look at these two cards that come out next, so the two cards that come out next is that Five of Pentacles. And you know that Five of Pentacles is kind of like that despondent relationship. You see these two people out here in the cold. They don't have what they need. This could represent many relationships that the masculine energy has had. This right here is coming off very motherly figure is coming off right here to me. But mother figure when it comes to masculine energy. And note that your masculine energy can show up in any bodysuit. And then we also have here where relationships that I have is that this masculine energy, the relationships that this masculine energy was in, left the masculine energy unsteady. You see this with the crutches, leg up with the crutches, really just despondent in many ways. So the relationship with this energy left the masculine energy down. So it's almost like that they're in an emotional space of developing a new perspective when it comes to how they are looking at their past connections. And we get the Magician. So that lets us know they're turning this thing into something good. So what this is that the masculine energy is changing their story. Now, those of you who actually took the course that I have below on Introduction to Pain Transmutation, because that's what we do. That's what light workers do. This is an Ascension channel. So you transmute energy. So what I have here with the masculine energy, there's that music letting us know we just hit it. So I'm going to keep on this note that the masculine energy is doing some transmutation right now. And they're doing transmutation around how they looked at those past attachments from an emotional space. But when we come in with the Magician, that means that they are transmuting this thing to where they are the star in their story. to where they are on top, to where they shine bright. That's what happens. When you're the magician, you don't want to turn anything into anything that doesn't serve you. So it's like, I'm going to look over my past experiences that I have with the masculine energy, that they're looking over their past experiences, and they're coming from a different emotional space, not one in which they were defeated. See, that is defeat. They are triumphant. So they are transforming, which is transmuting what they thought about themselves in their past storylines. It's like, in my past storylines, I was just despondent and just jacked up. It's kind of what I'm getting here. But in having this reflection, the masculine energy goes right here with the Three of Cups. So that's that emotional celebration space. So it's like, okay, they're successful in this, but it's like, successful in what? So it's like, okay, well, you're seeing the situations and you're seeing where you sat in those situations, but what makes this something that we transmute? What makes this something magician worthy? What makes this light worker worthy? Meaning that how'd you turn this out in the cold, on crutches, unstable, not steady? How'd you turn that foundational space into a celebration? How'd you turn that dark to light? And what I'm getting, that the masculine energy turned that dark to light through here with the strength is coming out. You see the lion being tamed, and then you see the infinity symbol there. Okay? So this is the balancing. The balancing of self. This is the gaining of strength. This is the self-mastery. This is the mastery that is going on, that the masculine energy is now celebrating that they have obtained because of that experience. So this is the same thing as the feminine energy, which is beautiful because that feminine energy is hand in hand in that divine representation when it comes to actually taming this lion, when it comes to actually getting that lion to the place of saying, now you hold strength and power from your storyline, not defeated, but strength and power from your storyline. That you've been able to transform this in the way of understanding is what I'm getting, is that the masculine energy recognizes that they are not like everybody else that's around them. They are celebrating their strength. That is how they are turning their story around. This is where we're going with this. Okay, I have it, masculine energy. That they are basically looking around at the people around them, and I'm almost getting like they are pitiful. They are pitiful. That why can't they handle this? Or why don't they see it like this? Or why don't they... It's like the masculine energy is seeing things from that higher perspective. Okay, so you see that lion looking up. So they are seeing things from a higher perspective, and that is where they're gaining their strength from. And what they're recognizing is that the people around them have not obtained that. When it comes to a divine masculine, it's similar to a divine feminine, of course, because it is that one soul in reflection. We're just saying masculine energy because we're saying that this person has dominant masculine energy to be balanced out. And it's however you want to define that masculine energy, from that dark to light, that yin to yang, that polarity. There are so many ways that you can look at this, that negative and positive polarity. You can look at this many ways, but we like to look at it in the beauty of human beings, because that's what we relate to. So that's what tarot allows us to do. You can look at it in your life story as human beings. So we can say, who is acting like the energy? who's acting like the dominant energy. And then that allows us to identify what's going on with it, and then allow people support in balancing them out. Why are we balancing the energies out? Because when you balance the energies out and you're in alignment, then you're in alignment with everything else in the universe, which is the divine. You're in alignment with the divine. It allows divine connected relationships. It allows divine connections, divine soul groups, divine blessings, instant manifestations. There's so much that comes with it. And that's the lure and the twin flame journey. So we have right here where the masculine energy is saying, I've went through some stuff. I went through some stuff that these people around me do not even know. Because I'm getting the masculine energy has been very private with their trials. So the people around them don't even know their trials. So it's like they've been private with their trials, and it's like these people don't even know what has went down with me in my life. But I know that what it is that they are having trouble with makes no sense to me. That the masculine is starting to be unvibrationally matched with their environment heavily. But it's in the space where they're like, I'm really not like them. It's not like they're not like me. It's like, I'm really not like them. The masculine energy is seeing themselves in their strength placing. They're seeing themselves in that divinity placement, and they're recognizing that they see things from a higher perspective, a higher dimensional perspective. And a lot of you divine masculines, if you have been aligned to any feminine, divine feminine energies, then you've recognized, okay, wow, I thought that feminine energy was here, but now I'm here too. Now I'm here too. So it's like, oh, I think it and I see it like the feminine. I think it and I see it like the feminine that is in your life. But not only that, they're recognizing that the people around them just do not see things from the higher perspective. So they're having a hard time blending and coexisting. So there's a big change with the masculine energy, and they're like, look, I've went through so many hardships and things in my life that I recognize that the things that these people are bothered about do not bother me, and that I do have answers that it seems like they do not have. And I have put myself here and them here, but it's the other way around. It's the other way around. So now that the masculine energy is seeing the truth of the people that are around them, they're also seeing the levels. They're seeing that they're not the same. They're seeing that the masculine energy is recognizing that their life experience advanced them. They were looking at outside superficial attainments that was going to advance them when it comes to the collective of people. But they're recognizing that their life experience is what advanced them above the collective of people. And that people are actually admiring them and their knowledge and their wisdom, but they never saw it before. So, kid you not, these two come out together. This is the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This has never happened with me. So you know that's that divine feminine and that divine masculine. That is that complete embodiment. So this is complete embodiment. Divine masculine energy knows that they are different, but not only that, that is embodiment of divine feminine and divine masculine energy in one. They understand that this is what makes them different. This is what makes them different. They're understanding I'm called a divine masculine because of the divine nature. The divine nature in the masculine energy is no longer being able to be hidden because the people around them are crumbling over things from a mental and emotional state, that the masculine energy has awareness. So they're no longer able to, I'm getting, hide that they know or act like they don't know. And interesting enough, then that puts us here with the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles comes in juggling. So it's almost like they're now juggling life. But I love, you see how that pentacle is up high, that pentacle is down low, and you see the masculine energy looking down at it. So it's almost like, really? But there's no comparison. It's not equal. So they're starting to see there's a difference between those who have divine knowledge and those who don't hold divine knowledge. So they're experiencing what the feminine energy has experienced for quite some time. The dominant feminine energies, because the dominant feminines are vocal about it. There are masculine energies that have felt the same things, but the energies move differently. So here we are with, and it's kind of looking, it's like there is no equal to this at all. There's no equal to this in any way. There's no equal to this when it comes to how you get money. There's no equal to this when it comes to how you do relationship. There's no equal to this when it comes to love. There's no equal to this when it comes to sex. There's no equal to this when it comes to parenting. There's no equal to this that I'm getting with the masculine energy. And they're like, shoot. This is serious, but not only is it serious, I can't turn it off. So the masculine energy was able to turn it off, almost like whenever they would interact with the divine feminine energies in people or whatnot, or other divine masculines, they go into their moments where they would part-time be divine, where they say something that just lined right up. Or they, you know, go in and be that surprise. It's like, oh my God, they know. And then they turn it off really quick. Oh my God, they're aware. Then they turn it off really quick. So I'm getting that's really just not the case anymore. And the reason being is because what it is that the masculine is actually looking at when they're looking at that Two of Pentacles and how it's not the same. They're looking at the Four of Wands, which is that foundation, that foundational place of life that is allotted for those divine relationships. You see that 11 wands. So it's like really that action of having it all in that foundational space, that solid foundational space. Not like right here with the Five of Pentacles where the masculine energy is down and imbalance. Here the masculine energy is standing up in celebration. And that is why things are really, really different. And you see that death. So it's death of that old foundational space. The masculine's old foundational space of belief systems that they've had when it comes to family, religion, relationship, and friendship has been rocked. It's been rocked because the masculine energy is not able to escape the strength that they have gained in living, the experiences that they have lived. It has turned them into divine beings. Yeah. There's that music. We hear it. They recognize that there is something different about them than everyone else that they were normally around and with. They can handle things better. They have a knowing of things for some reason. They are comforting. They are attracting. They are recognizing that they have a positive light force in them that has sparked and it's noticed, and that those around them don't necessarily have that lit light. Okay? And I pulled an Angels and Ancestors card with this, and of course I get the Direction Guardian. So we're going to see what the Direction Guardian is about. The Direction Guardian, connect with your deepest desires Then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. Your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you are feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up, and choose with your heart. Is that not perfect? This reading came out so beautifully laid, just like the Divine Feminine. Check out all those Septembers. If you need support, if you are not here, if you are in any type of confusion, there is a course below in the description. Meet with me or someone. I also have an additional duo channel that you can see in the comments, and click and subscribe over there, that has Ascension key support and really helping lift him and her up. The Golden Mission. The Golden Mission is union. Union within self, then union with others. Beautiful.